The double running stitch starts with a line of running stitch that you've already worked. You'll be filling in the spaces between your stitches with another line of running stitch, creating a continuous line. It's also a chance to make things extra fancy by adding a second color to your stitch. Bring your needle up at the end point of your first existing running stitch, which is B. Then go down at C into the start of your second stitch. Come up again at D, go down at E, and continue to the end of your line. Here I've got a line of double running stitch that I've been working into our sampler. So I have a running stitch that I started with, and I'm filling in these spaces with a slightly different color just for fun. So I'm going to go down here into the end of this stitch, and here it is with the stabbing method. Go down and then come up here, and the trick is just to find that same hole. Up here, down here. And then if I were sewing it, I find that sewing it can actually, for this particular stitch, can take a little bit longer, just because you're trying to not split the middle of the stitch, but get into that end point. If you find that your stitches are out of line after you've made them, you can always tug gently on your thread to even them out. It's just part of the joyful process, the meditative process of embroidery. So coming up here, and the more you do this, as with all your stitches, the more rhythm you'll develop. You'll develop your own rhythm, and it will go as quickly or slowly as you want it to go. And then down here. And then with all these stitches, to finish them off, take this to the back, and then I'll just slide my needle underneath a stitch. Do that again to form a loop. Go through the loop. And that's it. Now I can grab my little storks, grab my scissors, and snip it off. It's just fun to play with color and shape. So I've made these spirals, pink and green, red, violet, and red. You could outline a shape and then fill it in with a third color and go wild.